Hey, it's me again, Becca. So, as you know, if you've been following me recently, I have some haunted items that I've recently purchased, and today we're doing this plate. Um, I did have it up against the wall, so I was like, oh, that's a nice camera angle, and you can see the pictures of the plate, but it was sliding because this is a metal table sort of thing. Whilst I was setting up, it actually slid round itself, like I know it's like slippery material from like the metal table and ceramic, but I was nowhere near it, and it literally moved like 5 millimeters. Well, this will be me setting that off, right? So it literally was like the tiniest bit, and the cat ball went off, but the cat ball was here. But I've put it on the plate now. Just I don't know, just felt appropriate. So yeah, can you turn that off for me if you're about? That'd be helpful because I can't really do it myself without setting it off again. But yeah, so I have my little setup. Thank you. That normally takes ages to turn off. Anyway, so the spirits seem to like these automatic lights, so they're just cheap ones that you get on Amazon. I think I bought a pack of 3 or 4. Good question, 3 or 4. Anyway, but you can use any sense light. It's just the ones that you put, like, you know, the sticky ones that are cheap and rubbish. You'd normally think that they're rubbish, but they're pretty good for this kind of thing. So you can see the EMF spiking and stuff. As I've been setting up, it's been going to about orange, no, not quite red. You have the EMF in the middle that keeps going up a little bit. It went to orange earlier. Oh, it's going to yellow now. Hello. Say hello if you can go to orange or red. That would be really cool. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I have my candle here, that way. I have my candle, so we can energize the spirit to talk to her. So far, when I'm going to show you the plate. Actually, I'll pick up the plate, right? Should we hold it? Maybe we should just hold it. I don't know. They were like, that's too far away, and in the way of like that lump. Anyway, so this is the plate, right? It's not really an attractive thing, but you know, people have different tastes, so they attach to different items. But yeah, it's the Thatched Cottage, printed by Carl Schütze. Schütze? It's a German name. It's got a weird thing. Hold on, Stoke-on-Trent. Made in Stoke-on-Trent. That's not too far from here, actually. But yeah, so maybe it's a place down that end. I don't know. But yeah, maybe this lady's from there. I don't know. But I'm going to put it on here anyway, because I've got nothing to like keep it up like that. We're going to have it flat. I could probably selfie stick. That might work, because then you could see it better. I might try that. Purely because, like, tripods are not made for this sort of angle, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. That was me setting that off. Right, I'm going to go get my selfie stick, and then we will all be in. Let's take a photo together. Right, we'll see how this angle goes. I've actually just rejigged the tripod, but you can see a bit more of what's going on in the table and stuff. But yeah, we'll see. So I am going to tune in and see what else we get about this lady. So far, when I picked her up, I say her up, that sounds like I've chatted her up. I haven't chatted her up. But so far, when I picked up the plate, I got the name Claire, and then I got the surname Reese when I got home. And then I double checked that was her surname. And then not like a first name of someone else that she wanted to talk about, something like that. And then I got that she was around 60 years old and that she was a lesbian lady. So we'll see what else we can get from her. So Claire, please tell me about your life or anything else you'd like to convey, anything important to you. This is your time to shine on my YouTube channel. Also, you can say hi. So I don't know if she's done this as a spirit before, obviously, because she's a plate lady. But yeah, you know, you've got these tools. You've seen me use things like this recently for the bear, Evelyn, and when these knock, you can, like, when you touch them, it will light up. When you touch that white light in the corner, that will light up, and then obviously the EMF in the corner, everyone knows how they work. They flash up depending on how much electromagnetism goes towards it, which is known as the spirit. Okay, so, or energy touching it to let it go off, right? This is just a bookshelf, so it's not near, that was probably me setting it off, so that's not gonna have anything. There's no electricals apart from this lamp, which isn't setting it off because I've held it round. I might put a clip in just so you know that it's not, it goes like green and then the second green a little bit sometimes around the lamp, but that's it. But yeah, it was spiking earlier when I was setting up to orange, so we'll see. Right, so Claire, let's talk. Let's learn about your life. Anything you want to tell me, to tell everyone else, your loved ones, things that are important, go for it. It's your time. Okay, let's see what she says. Okay, so she's a bit jokey. So she was like, when I was a young whippersnapper, she's showing me like a river and like somewhere you'd play as a kid, like where it's like millennials, that sort of gen would love to go and play in a river and stuff. That was probably me because I moved suddenly. They would like just go and play in the mud and just like do mud pies and like play in a river, and it just doesn't matter. Like back in our day, I've sounded well old. Feeling well old, I'm joking, but yeah, back in our day we'd just play outside and it was great instead of all these devices, because we didn't know what they were and we didn't really care to have one straight away. So yeah, she's showing me that nice sort of river scene. I need to stop moving there because apparently maybe that sets it off. It wasn't earlier, but we'll see. Okay, I'll stop moving. That's probably impossible for me. Okay, what else would you like to show me then, please, Claire? She's showing me, like, you know, when you look in the sunshiny times up at the trees and you see all like the twinkling lights coming through the leaves, and it's very pretty. She's showing me that, like, at this scene at this time. Is it a tire swing you're showing me? Yes. She's laughing a lot and she's saying like she got stuck in it. She or your friend? A friend rather. Okay. She got stuck in it, like, you know, like ass in. I'm like absolutely like I can't get myself out, but she's just swinging about. That's pretty funny actually. Yep, that sounds very millennial. I love it. Anything else you want to show me? Show me particularly, I don't know why this is important, but maybe it's important for someone. Particularly showing me like throwing sticks towards the river edge, but not quite going in it. Like it's like an in joke or something. I don't know. Anything else you wanna use? You can touch these whenever you want, anytime you want. It will help the viewers know that you're here instead of me just telling your story. Which I appreciate too, so do the viewers. Like, everyone loves a bit of evidence at the end of the day. That'd be awesome. Also, this cat ball will probably only go off if spirit either touches it or I touch this and like bump that table. The little feet at the bottom, I'll show you quickly. Like the foot at the bottom is smaller, so it's not really near my leg, so that I can make sure I don't touch it. I don't know what my camera angle was before, but hopefully this is good enough. Okay, Claire, anything else you'd like to tell other people about? She showed me, like, you remember like those big jumbo pencils, like the big fat pencils that are like kids would just have, like they were rubbish. Like, who invented them? Because like when you wrote with them, they were so hard to write with. Millennial problems. Anyway, show me them in a classroom. Okay, this is interesting. I don't know where this is going, this reading is interesting. Alright. Oh, okay. So those big jumbo pencils, remember, like, you could never get a pencil sharpener to fit it. So you'd have to get, like, your dad or something to, like, get a knife and just, like, chisel it away, scrape away to the lead sort of thing. And, she's saying, like, her friend stole a little knife, to play in the woods with, and then they would do it with sticks. So random. So random. Okay, anything else? They're saying like they used to throw them at trees, like throw like these sharpened sticks at trees to try and get them to stick in. But they pretty much, but she was like, but they never would. Obviously not, because like, I mean, they're just not sharp enough, I suppose. Just mash the wood sort of thing, wouldn't it? Okay, anything else? Helen, is that your friend's name? Helene, Helene? I think it's a nickname. She was like, I literally heard, I wish she was here. I wish she was here. That's nice. Like, it's like Claire wants to show Helen how good it is where she is. Like, so your childhood long-term friend? Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. I don't have any childhood long-term friends. I just sort of move on. I move on with my life. You know, joking. But that is nice because not everyone gets to keep their like friends like long term and things. But did you keep her for a long time or just quite a long time in childhood? I was like, so they grew up together and then there was a period when they wouldn't see each other and then they came back together in adulthood. I heard adulthood of a young age, so like your 20s. Yeah, okay, around about 20s. All right, Feddies. Anything else? She showed me like a kitchen and it's quite a modern kitchen but like colourful. So I'm seeing like, so not like, you know how you get like these modern only white or modern only black kitchens. It's not like that. It's got character in the colours. So it's okay. I don't know if that was me. I don't know how I moved, but maybe. But yeah, turn that off if that was, if you can, and then we'll restart it or whatever. But that would be helpful for people to see. Sometimes it doesn't work, but you know, I'm gonna move that candle. Alright, it's just making marks on my wall, and I was like, it's getting smoky marks. So yeah, okay, can you see the lamp? Yeah, you can still see it, it's fine. So what would you like to say about this time in the kitchen? I keep hearing a pastry dish. Okay, anything to do with a dish? Oh, that wasn't me that time. Okay, well done. Okay, cool. Okay. I don't know why, but that distracted me. Oh, okay. So I was getting a vision of like, and I was hearing like pasta up the wall, and then I was like a distraction. So yeah, it's like spirit can show you a physical thing to give you the rest of the story sometimes, which is kind of cool. But it's kind of one of those things you have to get used to. Okay, so there was a distraction, and pasta went up the wall. Was it your fault? She was like, you know, like when you're sort of like, it might have been my fault. Okay, so what was the distraction, or do you want to talk about something else? I think she's talking about when Helen and her was like having a nice time together. With this pastor, like it's like they're having like, I don't know, like friends or like a date or something like that. Is it a date or are you just friends at this point? A little bit more than friendly, but not like official. I think this is hurting my back, so I'm gonna fidget a minute. Can you turn that off? That's been on for ages. That would be helpful. Anyway, So, what? So you distracted her. Okay, yeah. What did you do? She's just saying like, this is a bit of a random story. She's saying like I asked her to help me with something and it took longer than I planned, sort of thing. Okay. How did the pasta get up the wall? Right, show me. Okay. So when you're a medium, sometimes you can get a little bit like spacey. It's like being spaced out basically, right? And it's because like you're connecting so deep to spirit. Sometimes you have to sort of step back a second just to be like, oh, wait, I'm still Becca. I'm not like this other spirit, or I'm not letting this spirit in as close, sort of thing. Why did you want to try and like come in to me? Okay, so she's saying like she's struggling to convey something. So sometimes spirit, when you cross over, like you can have all this intention in the world, but it's hard to convey it in a different frequency. In essence, so like I'm in a human frequency, like trying to put myself as a vessel. So I'm putting myself in a higher frequency or a different frequency, depending on what type of spirit you're talking to talk to her, whereas she'll be like one main frequency. So to combat that, sometimes you can just be like, right, I match whoever, whatever spirit's frequency, and then off we go. Okay, so I guess we'll do that a bit more. I'll match your frequency since I think it might be easier. I can't quite see what it is, but I can see like a tool, and it's like on fire a bit. Probably my stuff in a minute from this smoky candle. No, maybe that might be a prediction. Hopefully not. But yeah, she's like holding something in like a doorway, and she's like, "Can you help me with this?" Sort of like quickly or something. What? What is it? She's saying smoke alarm distraction. So how did the pasta get up the wall still? Like, okay, all right. You just scared her. Oh, okay. So that makes so much more sense because I was like, these dots ain't connecting me. But basically, Claire came in with something. It looks like a soldering iron, but I don't know if it is. Like, it's like that's just in the vision that I'm seeing. It's a bit like not clear at the moment. They're showing me like this. There's like smoke, sort of black smoke coming off of it, and then she's like burst through the door, and just as like the alarms for the like fire alarms have gone off, and because the fire alarms have gone off, they're so flipping loud. Her friend carrying the pasta dish has just gone whoa, sort of. Wow, that sounds like one of those times when you're like, well, that went wrong very quickly. Well, that escalated quickly, as Anchorman would say. Or to quote there, Anchorman. Anyway, right. Okay. A new time. Okay. Tell me a new memory. Oh, this is kind of nice going down memory lane. Okay. Frogs. I think this candle's done her some good. She's pretty strong today, so that's good. Cause she's been fairly quiet. I mean, she did move this plate, so she is a bit strong. If you can move that plate again, I'll literally give you like, I'll buy you a new plate because that one's not very attractive. No offense. She was like, none taken. No, that's good because least this one's got a sense of humour, because people need a sense of humour around me, because I know I can be a bit mental. But in a good way. Always with love and light, you know. Okay, with the frogs. So she's showing me, like, as an adult, she's got like a jar, you know, like just like a normal jam jar sort of thing, but she's got like a frog in it and like a bit of water, so it can sit in water, like about like an inch of water, and it's quite a big frog, right? Okay. Okay, so she's saying she tried to show her niece and nephew, both of them. Yep. Oh. Oh. Okay, so this lady likes to laugh, man. I like her. She's got a good vibe, right? So she was saying like with this jar, she ran in to show her niece and nephew, like she's like, look, a frog. She was like, I think she's caught it from like the garden or something like that. I'm seeing like a big grass garden, like near some trees and stuff. Maybe it's a similar sort of place where she lives. Actually, that says Stoke-on-Trent, so maybe it's somewhere like that. That's got canals and things. Okay, and she was like rushing to see like like their faces and stuff. I'd be like, look, a frog. But because she was so wet, I don't know what she's been doing. Maybe she's just like got loads of water everywhere. She slipped on the water, and ended up with like all the water all over her. It's like all up here top, like from like the chest upwards, and then the frog gets out. Where's the frog? Really? It's like here, but then it crawls onto her eye. It's like it's just like, I don't know. I can feel it like cold and wet. It's kind of squishy. So that's kind of strange. Never had a frog, psychic frog feeling on my face. So strange. Anything else? Do you want to turn that off? That's been on for ages. Can you turn that off? I mean, flicker in the thingy. That candle is going pretty mental. I might have to blow that out in a minute because that's getting a little bit excessive. Oh, that flame. It's one of those candles where the flame is going to try and set your house on fire. Oh, that'll be the second time. That is an in-joke, sorry. My friends will know what that's all about. But yeah. Okay, next part of this story, or would you like to move forward? Oh, I heard I'd like to say sorry. Okay, what would you say sorry for? I'm hearing a winter's woe, so it's like around like a cold season or something. It's like it got sad. What happened? Oh, hello. Can you turn it off again? I can literally see her like, ooh, what's this? She's quite playful. I like her. You can stay if you want, but the whole aim is to cross you over. But yeah, we can have a laugh. Anyway, okay, so what happened with the winter's woe? I'm sorry for it. I aimed for it to be better. So I'm hearing like she planned for like, I think it's health results. She planned for them to be better, but it came out negative, and then it went downhill. Okay. Anything else you want to say on that? whoa, I heard I was ready to go by the end, but not without a fight. That's sad. I did have the feeling it was something like the C word. I'm not going to say it because it triggers me, like the disease. Okay. What, so anything else you want to say about that time? Anything for your family, your friends? I wished I could have changed it. Yeah, man, know the feeling. Well, I'm getting like psychic sad. So it's like when a spirit wants to convey an emotion in you, like they can go one way or the other. Sometimes you end up crying a little bit. Won't be the first time, you know. Ain't we all a hot mess? Okay, so it was a really sad time for your sister. I'm getting like a sister. There's like some sort of suspicion of her sister being pregnant at the same time. Can you turn that off? The white light. I got like a, I don't know, it's like a flowery smell. Like that candle is like coffee flavour, so it's not that. But okay, it's very like, it's like a fruity but very flowery smell at the same time. Like more flowery than it's fruity. It's like it's got a very sweet smell to this floweriness. I could not tell you what that is, and I love smells, but I could not tell you what that is. Probably some sort of combination. It's sort of like, you know, like the fragrant smell of like honeysuckle. It's like it's very sweet, but it's fragrant like a flower. It's like that kind of smell. Anyway, yep. Anything else? So that's a bit sad. But she was saying like, I want my sister to know that I couldn't have stopped it even if I tried. Like her disease. Okay, that's sad. Oh, she's saying it was like all consuming and it made me feel so ill. That's really sad. Anything else? I'm hearing there's a delight to this story, perhaps. Okay, that's good. So, even though like it was a crappy time, that's how you get through the crappy times. You have a good sense of humour, man. Like people call that trauma. I call that a cracking sense of humour. Well, I'm here for it, right? So, what was the good thing in it? Wow. So I saw the birth as a spirit. Yep, precisely so. Okay. Wow, I heard the scream. She said, I heard the screaming and saw the mopping. So, wow. Good sense of humour, but that was graphic. Okay, anything else? What did he say in that wailing? Wailing little lass or something. Thank you for that. Wailing little lass or wailing wee lass or something. There's like a cross with two words that I'm hearing. It might mean something for someone, but for me it's just different ways of saying little. Okay. Anything else? She shocked the room with those bright blue eyes. I've seen a lot of pink energy, so like it's like in material things. It's like something is key. There's something about putting like this baby in a pink jumper and put this baby in a pink buggy and things like that. Like I moved, so that one might have been me. That bookshelf on the back is not helping. Okay, anything else? So she's saying she wants her sister to think about this story differently. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so how do you want her to know it? I was there all along. That's so cute. She's saying I saw it with every breath, as in like, you know, like when you're going to give birth, you go and you're like doing the breathing techniques and things like that. Okay, anything else? I saw her to begin to chuckle. I think like she was showing me like a mask going over, so she must have heard like gas in her. That's a good thing if you're getting happy whilst feeling like that in pain. Okay, good. She's saying she found it funny too. Okay. She keeps saying that. I saw it. I was there all along. I was there all along. There must have been signs. Like, did you give your sister any signs that she might have like missed or something? I swear I saw that in yellow, but I don't know because it's so, I can see it in the screen a teeny tiny bit, but okay. Don't know if that was me fully, but maybe it was. I don't know. I guess I'll find out when I'm editing. Okay, so what is there any signs? Something to do with in the corridor. I'm seeing like a display. It's like someone's made a display in the hospital sort of thing. You know, like if you're on my channel, chances are you know about synchronicities. So like if you've got synchronicity going on and like in this scenario it might be like the board said sister or something like that, and then there's your synchronicity. You didn't realize at the time, but boom, now someone's put two and two together. You've gone, oh shit, yeah, there's my synchronicity. Okay, so what did you put on the board? She's trying to show me a picture. Okay, what's the picture, please? Can you show me or not? Can you tell me? She's saying like that was hard for her to like understand what she was like trying to say, right? So it was hard for her to say. As a spirit, like maybe she's, I mean, you should have quite a good lot of energy, but you know, like what I said earlier, it's a little bit difficult for them sometimes. So she was trying to show me for a bit, and then it was just like blurring shapes and stuff. So then I was like, well, can you tell me? And eventually she could. But she was saying like this is significant hat or something like headdress. I could see like a cap hat, you know, with a flat cap. That's like a certain colour associated by her sister. For Claire. So yeah, that makes sense. So Claire used to wear a certain colour hat, and that colour was on the board in the hospital. It's very subtle. That is a very subtle synchronicity. Like I don't even know if I'd pick up on that one. Sometimes I mean these spirits need practice. Okay. Anything else you would like to say today, Claire? I literally seen it go. Okay, well, I'll ask you something, right? So you might have to take my word for this. It might flash up, it might not. Can you turn that off, if you can, please? So I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you ready to cross over, or have you come back to something that you've been familiar with like this plate? She's finding it hard to talk to me now. Okay, right. Would it be easy for you if I held your plate? She's like, well, we can try. I like all that. That's kind of, how could you struggle a minute ago and then you're not struggling now? I don't understand it myself sometimes. Right, so let's hold your plate and see. That'll go off in a minute. Right, I might change the camera angle because I just feel like you can't see me holding this plate. Here I am with a plate. Okay, so I mean, like, I'm trying to. Sometimes, like, it's easy. Yeah, you can read spirit anyway, like when you're a medium. But holding a plate and trying to read it, or holding an item and trying to read it, sometimes a bit different. Sometimes it's, I mean, not much different. Sometimes it's a lot different. Okay, let's see what we get anyway. I was getting like a smell. It's like, I don't know, something burnt, but then I have a candle, but it doesn't smell like the candle. It smelled like, I don't know, bad food, like burnt cabbage or something. I don't know, burnt vegetables. Oh, they smell horrible. Anyway, okay, so Claire, now I've got your plate. I feel like I'm hiding. What do you want to say? Is there anything else you want to say? Why did you come? Did you cross over? Well, I heard like, no, I ought to rather. I was like, I did wonder because she was like, yes, I did, no, I didn't, yes, I did, no, I didn't. But sometimes spirits think they have. I found like this a lot recently actually. Sometimes they think that they've crossed over, meaning they passed away, instead of crossed over to the white light, like to the other side, heaven, whatever you want to call it, the astral. It's the astral to me. Okay, so now you understand that you haven't. She's like, precisely. Okay, fair dues. Right. So, how do you feel about crossing over now? I'd like to rather. Oh, okay, so this is good. Would you like to go now or soon, or that's a good sign. Okay, so this is a good sign. So I have a light gate in my house. Being a medium, I don't even know if there's many mediums on YouTube that talk about what I talk about, like, because I'm just very open and honest. I 100% believe in, if I can help you, I will. Like, if you're going through something crazy, chances are it's like, it could be a psychic thing. Sometimes it's not, obviously, because like mental health and things like that, or just weird phenomenon. Like, I don't know much about aliens, for example, but it could be. But with being a medium, I've put a light gate in my house because, like, this thing here, it says how many spirits are visiting, and sometimes, like, my spirit team will be like, hey, found you a wandering spirit, and I'm just like, oh, really? And then they're like, yeah, look, would you like to talk to him or her? And I'm just like, I guess I am. Okay. We'll sort that out and then we'll cross them over. So yeah, it's helpful to just make a gate in your own house. Anyway, so she was very much like, it's this way, isn't it, rather? So in my house downstairs in my front room, I actually have like some blankets on the floor where my dogs like to just lie down and get comfy. And then there's a light gate there because it just looks like it should have a door, so I'll put it there. So yeah, she was like, yeah, it's this way rather, isn't it? And I was like, okay, it is, yeah. So now we've caught up. Would you like to go through? She's like, I'm ready. So that's so, like, I'm glad you're like playing with that. It's like, that's a good sign. It's a good sign. Okay. So do you feel comfortable just going through? She's like, I'm a little triggered. Okay, that's fine, don't worry. So basically, when you go through, you will feel utter bliss. You will feel so much love, and you'll be able to see all your past loved ones that you've already been through. I feel like she's very, her energy's there now instead of in this plate. I'll put you, okay, I'll put your plate here. Okay, here, have one and then one there. So you don't need to be scared, to be honest. So like even my astral self, I poke my head through these portals all the time just to be nosy and stuff, right? Because you can. But yeah, you literally will just go in there and you'll feel so good. You'll feel relieved of all your troubles. You'll feel happy. You'll feel bliss. You'll feel just relaxed and like there's no problems anymore. It just falls away. And then you'll just be able to come back if you want. You can come back, see your plate. And you can come back and see family, like be with them as a spirit guide, or just to pop and say hello, sort of thing, or just an occasional guide or whatever. There is one thing I'd like to ask you though before you go. Whatever you wish. Just why this plate? Why was you so attracted to this plate? Reminded me of my grandma's house. That's what I heard. Wow, okay. So there's something, she was like, when she grew up like her grandma grew up in this a similar looking place, or the cottage. A cottage, just a cottage that looked like the thatch house on that. And then when she grew up, as in Claire, she enjoyed being in there as well. She's saying like she enjoyed it because it was like a different century. So like when she'd visit her grandma, I was like, wow, look at this house, it's all different. And then compared to her house at home, she was like, well, this is modern sort of thing. It was like a going on an adventure. Okay. She was like, that's all. That's all. It's just comfort. It's just comfort for you. How did you come across the plate? Oh, she said, oh, you can go see your grandma when you go through the gate. So she was like, when I saw the plate, like, I was so attached to, I wanted to be so close to my grandma when I saw the plate that I bought the plate and became attached to it. That's cute. Oh, that's so sweet. This lady's lovely. I love her. Okay, you're ready to go. I'm not going to hold you back anymore. Okay. Take that as a yes. Okay. So spread your wings and fly, girl. Off you go, straight through that portal. You're more than welcome to visit me anytime you want, because chances are you will at some point, because most of the spirits that I've crossed over have gone and at least said hello and would you like to draw me again, and just wanted to chat and stuff. So like I've got a few things lined up for spirit sketches and some old footage that I'm going to edit into a video for a stay where I went to, like I stayed at a place in Amersham, which was very haunted. Oh, hello. But yeah, off topic. Anyway, sorry Claire, let's go. Off you go, mate. She's like, toodaloo. Alright, see you again. You're more than welcome to come, okay? Okay, ooh. So I heard my spirit team saying like she has past spirit. I was like, okay. But sometimes like it's kind of strange. So some spirit guides will actually call you a spirit. So then you're like instead of like Becca or a human or whatever, it's like because we are a spirit having a human experience. So they just call you spirit. But I heard that was very formal. So I was like, okay, cool. Anyway, interesting. So this is no longer an attached item technically. I mean, I'll keep it for a bit, and I'll probably keep it for like a month and see if she comes back to it just to say hi or whatever. I forgot to ask her if she wanted to like come back to it and visit it, or what she wanted me to do with it. But you know, never mind. I'll just keep it for now, and if I'll ask Spirit Team to get her to tell me at some point. But when you cross over, you've got stuff to do to sort out. So I guess that's the end of the video for today. I hope you've enjoyed my weird or wonderful mediumship. Like, I do like readings like this sometimes, but you know, if you want to book in, then come and book through my Facebook page, because that is how I rock and roll. Okay. Right, thank you for being here. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions about mediumship, if you like looking at opening up and things like that, then do follow along on my journey. I talk about different techniques and everything you can do to like open up gently, and why it's not scary and things like that. Everything that you sort of wonder about opening up psychic abilities, because I wondered once as well, you know. But yeah, it's a safe space here and no judgment. I'll just guide you and love you. Okay? Alright, take care, guys. Bye.